Hi. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about ancient philosophy. So when I quit drinking, I couldn't just put down the bottle. I had to learn a lot about psychology, philosophy, religion, the whole nine. And what I learned about ancient philosophers, Friedrich Nietzsche, Carl Jung, Niccolo Machiavelli, Arthur Schopenhauer, Sigmund Freud, these people were not well liked when they were alive. They were hated because they spoke truths that no one wanted to hear and no one was brave enough to speak. But then after they passed, they became legends. Their quotes resonated through the ages. I don't 100% agree with them because they were, I don't know about all of them, but some of them were atheistic. I believe in God, so that's where I respectfully disagree with them, but that's another issue. But their logic resonates with me. There's one quote that stands out from Niccolo Machiavelli. He said, "It's better to be feared than respected if you can't be both." Now, this doesn't mean that you hold a gun to someone's head and force them to respect you. No. What he was saying is you set and reinforce boundaries. Either you limit your privileges that you give to people in a relationship, or you create distance and silence, whatever you feel is appropriate. So it's basically appropriate action, not being a terrorist or creating, chaos, but showing people that, hey, if you don't respect my boundaries, then I'm going to have to do what's best for me and do X, Y, Z. Appropriate action. Because they're right. The less you enforce your boundaries, the more people are going to walk all over you. That's people. See, I've learned this firsthand. No one wants to admit that, but I've learned it firsthand. There's another quote that resonates with me. Carl Jung. He said that what irritates us about others can lead us to a better understanding of ourselves. We are around a toxic coworker or in a toxic relationship, whatever it may be, toxic something. And that toxic person can remind us of certain tendencies that we might have deep down in the inner subconscious. This one stung. Like when I had to face this one head on, this is not something I wanted to hear, but it did make sense painfully. But what he was saying is, even though, yeah, you might be treating people the way you want to be treated, you might be doing what Jesus would do, being the best you can be on the surface. You're a very kind person, but deep down you might have the same tendencies as the toxic person. And that's what these people can remind us of. Now, I still stand firmly in this belief that I have said in the past about setting your boundaries with the toxic person, getting away if appropriate, creating distance and silence, but still loving them and praying for them from a distance, confronting those demons that these toxic people may be reminding us of. So you create your distance and you face these demons head on, exercise them, or learn how to manage them, and then you become more well equipped to handle toxic people in the future. So that's the blessing in disguise that toxic people can teach us. So even though, yeah, they might be reminding you of these tendencies you may have deep down, that's nothing to be ashamed of. That doesn't mean you're a bad person, because you're trying to be better. You're trying to be the best you can be. You're treating people the way you want to be treated. You're doing what Jesus would do. You're doing all the right things, but yeah, you still have these tendencies deep down. But hey, if you're not showing them, if you're not acting on them, if you're controlling those emotions, kudos to you. That's good. I hope that was helpful. Thank you for tuning in. Have a nice day.